Okay, so what have we done today? I think you should flap your wings. Okay, all right, so put your wings down. What have we done today?
We have made a BeeVac 2016.
BeeVac 2016. Okay, so step one is buying a shop vac, right?
Yeah, Walmart, $50, made in USA.
Okay, and we put holes in, we drilled holes in the side in several places to immediately eliminate what?
Bee death.
Bee death. That's right. So it's to eliminate suction. Okay, and so then the second thing we did was we had to have a 5-gallon bucket.
Or 10.
And a 5-gallon bucket lid.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you take that off?
I sure can.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, we haven't washed the inside of the bucket yet, have we?
No.
Okay, so we'll take the bucket, we'll set it over here, bring the lid over here, and let's show them what we did. Okay, so step one was we opened up the spout on the lid, and we stuck one of the, what's this thing called? Is that an extension hose that came with the vacuum cleaner?
Yeah, that's the part that's stiff, like you vacuum floors.
Yeah. Okay, and we stuck it through this hole, right?
Yep.
And then I put duct tape on the end of it so it was sealed off, right?
Yep.
Okay, and then what'd you do?
I drilled holes in here. That's to screen the suction so bees don't get sucked into the vacuum.
I'm trying to get the light right. There we go. Now you can see them for sure. And they're all the way around it in non-even proportions because it doesn't matter, right?
Just because I drilled it on the back porch, holding it in my hand.
And what did you use? Did you use one of these drill
I
bits?
sure did.
What size is it?
That and I used is a 6/32.
6/32. So would anybody that knows about drill bits would know what that is?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And
It's got to be smaller than a bee.
all right, that's right. Okay, pull that out. Okay, so there you go. We have this nozzle permanently mounted, but it will come out, won't it?
Yeah, it ain't permanently mounted.
Yeah, pull it out.
We can pull it
Yeah,
out.
so they can see. So see,
And
this
if you
is
screw up, you got 2 more.
yeah. They come in the back. Yeah, and this is just the nozzle fully extended, right?
Yep.
And it sort of wiggles around too. So if you pull on it or something, that it gives you some flexibility. Okay, poke it back in there, and you get it nice and snug. Okay. And then the next thing we did is we harvested this vacuum cleaner off of a vacuum cleaner that no longer functioned. And take that off.
Easier said than done.
Okay. And it has a little thing here. But you could do another one of these and cut it off shorter if you wanted to. I think you would need to cut it off shorter because you'd be slamming the bees too close to the bottom. Here you go.
Too big.
Well, you'd have to make a smaller hole.
Duct tape will cure that.
Okay, so what
The
size?
hole itself, I
it's-
used for that particular vacuum hose,
Here it is.
yeah, let's see what it is. It's like an inch and something, 1.5 inches maybe.
Okay, it looks like
I
a.
can't read it, it's too dark. But it's
Okay.
like over an inch. It's maybe an inch and an eighth.
Looks like bigger than an inch but I don't know anything about those kind
I
of
could
things.
go get a flashlight and read it.
That's okay. They'll probably have to buy
You
one
just gotta
according to
find
the
one
kind
that
of
fits your hose.
yeah, or fits this, and then your hose can fit down in here like this one does. Show them again how the other hose fits. The other hose.
perfect. Because that's what it's meant to go into.
Yeah. So, and you can pick up an extra hose at Lowe's and places like that for pretty cheap. But we just happen to have that on an old vacuum cleaner, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, and because put it in there. And because of the way it was designed, it just clamps on there. It has a little holder that holds it in place and everything. And when you want to take it off, it has a little button. But it isn't easy.
Yeah, it'd be best not to do it too much. Or
That's
you'll be
right.
making the new lid.
Yeah, you'll end up making a new lid. Okay, and so then you cut another hole for ventilation to cut the flow down even more. And this right here is a piece of an old political type sign.
Yeah, Republican.
And I cut it unevenly, but yet did it with a pair of scissors with a little extra tab right here. And then what kind of, did you put a screw with the nut? I've covered it up.
Double nutted.
Double nutted it.
Plus an extra on top. Just in case you lose one when you're working.
Oh, okay. So there's a little extra one there. Okay. And then I taped screen across the hole so the bees couldn't get at it. So that screen wire. And you can pick that up at Lowe's too, or any hardware type store. You can also buy that firmer hardware cloth, they call it. Okay, so now put that on the bucket. Don't lock it down. Okay, and then because this thing has these tabs, it was really hard to get off, wasn't it?
Yep.
So what'd you use to cut the extra tabs off? Okay. Okay, and
this basically just melts plastic because it oscillates so fast. Try to clean it up, but it's not.
Okay, and so we left 4 of these on there, one on all 4 sides. Mm-hmm. So there's 4 tabs left.
2 would probably do better.
And two, you think 2 would do better? I was worried it might come off with a passel of bees in it because we'll be pulling and tugging, you know, when you're vacuuming, and so that wouldn't be good. Now, remember your bat wings or fly wings you had up? Let's show them that. Okay, so this was hopefully our invention, because we kept seeing the BeeVacs that were made out of the wood had screens so that the bees could be ventilated, and it's really hot, isn't it?
Very.
And so we were concerned that on the travel home they would get too hot in the bucket, right?
Right.
We got to go somewhere tomorrow 3 hours and then drive 3 hours back, and they'd be trapped in this bucket with no ventilation. That wouldn't be good, would it? No. So
not be good. Remains to be seen.
It remains to be seen. That's right. So anyway, so what you thought is that you could take it and just knock them down like you do a package of bees. Show them.
Down, bee.
Only you wouldn't have to quite do it that hard, do you think?
Damage the bee.
That's right.
We'll go down.
Naughty. But then
we gotta be ready.
Yeah, you got to be ready. And so when you tap it, you want to go ahead and sort of release these things to where it's already loose, but just laying there.
Less than the bee thickness.
Yeah. Okay. So then, now let's show them the screen. We made 2. This one here, he made the hole a little bit bigger. And so we ended up with some tape sticking out and showing. But you've got to have room for plenty of plastic contact for the tape to touch the metal wire and touch plastic, or it won't stay. And I highly recommend is it called Gorilla Tape?
Yeah.
But we couldn't find our Gorilla Tape, could we?
No, we're cheap. We ain't buying new roll.
We are, if we can't find it. Well, we had a brand new roll of duct tape, but I just don't think duct tape holds up like Gorilla Tape. So we're going to get Gorilla Tape again if we can't find our Gorilla Tape. And we might redo this, because Gorilla Tape, what does it do? It stays right where you put it. Okay, so what we thought is that you would show them, tap the bees and do it real fast. No, the whole bucket. No, that's not right. No, that's not right. Do it again. Do it again. You tap the bees.
Okay, we're going. This is the plan.
Okay, and then you lift it off, and we slide that on real fast. Now, if we're in the process, and tap it down. If we're in the process of vacuuming bees, if a couple gets loose, it's not like we couldn't re-vacuum them up, right?
Right. We got one extra buckets.
That's right. We got extra buckets. That's right. So how many? We got 3 buckets, and 2 of them are taller than this one, right?
We got 2 screen doors.
Yes, that's true. So we might have to make some more screen doors.
Might.
Or bat wings.
Not for this next job.
Yeah, but for this job, we're just getting bees out of a camper. We don't think there's any chance that we would overdo this bucket, do we?
I hope not. Well, we actually got taller buckets. We got these
Yeah.
are 5 gallon. I think we got.
It's called 50-pound capacity buckets.
You want me to go get one?
No, that's okay.
They're
And
about this tall.
yeah, they're about that tall. And so that's how we plan on doing that. And we hope this works. And we'll do a video maybe showing you possibly if it works okay. And now let's show it in action. Okay. You're never going to get that with that tab sticking on the wrong side.
Well, probably not.
Okay, so, and then this is secure, and this is, oh, show them your little thing. We found this right here, and it is so cute. Show them how that works.
Well, this is in case we got a vacuum around the corner. It don't work too good. It could work better with a little modification. There we go.
There we go. And so now you can get up in the tree trunk in a curled situation. Okay, all right. So take that off, I suppose, and move that over there. We got to get the we decided popcorn was about the size or weight of a bee.
You start
Popcorn.
off with full less suction.
Yeah, you pull out. Show that to him again.
That's so we have less suction.
Yeah, the flap's completely off of it now. Okay, and then now this is going to be loud, guys, so I'm going to tell you what he's going to do. There's a screen there, and he's going to sit, and when he gets just the right suction that he wants, by how are you going to get the right suction? By taking that flap. Show him.
I'm going to close this off, and that will increase the suction.
Slowly.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to put the lid back on the popcorn so that we don't end up with more popcorn when we know what to do with. Okay, go for it. Open it up all the way and show them what it's like.
What do you mean?
Is it opened up all the way? No, open it up.
But see, they're still on.
That's because I turned it off. I turned off the vacuum while they were still being sucked up. But no. Open the flap completely up. Okay, now show them what it's like. But those came out because you were just scooping them up. Did you know you were just sort of scooping them up?
I knew it wasn't sucking very hard.
That's right. So now show it. Put it high.
There's a gentle row you can put your hand over it, and you can kind of tell what you think a bee could take.
Yeah, but also you can get it up really close to your bee that you're trying to get, and you can wait until you see that you're just barely getting them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same principle as all the other BeeVacs.
Yeah, but they might be watching this video because
also have
ours.
suction control here.
Oh yeah, show them that.
That
It was on
you
the.
could reduce it there.
It was on the vacuum cleaner that we already had, so we can reduce it more there. Okay, so.
Or we could increase it by taping our holes up.
Yes, we could tape up our holes with duct tape, or we could put more holes there.
I don't think
The bees don't ever go in here, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's sucking clean up.
Okay. So anyway, so let me have that again. Or short term. So anyway, so with no suction at all, we couldn't suck the popcorn up at all. And with it about halfway, we were sucking the popcorn up pretty good, right?
Yeah.
But you can move it, and you can make a bigger hole if your system needs it, because every vacuum cleaner is more powerful than others, right?
Yeah, this is a 5-gallon, 18.9 liter, 2 horsepower.
Okay, so
And it's pretty dang strong.
yeah, so I wouldn't get more than 2 horsepower, but then they might be using a much larger capture container, and it might require more suction. Because I've seen people that suck them into 55-gallon drums because the hives are so big they've got to suck up.
But if you're on a budget, that's good vacuum. It's made in America.
I thought that was made in Israel.
No, this is made in USA, and it's from Walmart.
Okay. All right. So, and so we couldn't take this out to our bees and test it because we don't have electricity out there.
Yeah.
You have a generator, and we could have set it up, but we decided not to. So anyway, so this is how you do a BeeVac. Would you call it the BeeVac 2016?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
From
And
Budgetronics.
Budgetronics.
I'll tell you one. $59.99. Minus the vacuum. You provide your own vacuum. $59.99.
You better watch out. I'm going to get messages, people wanting to buy those things.
I'll make them for $59.99.
All right. What's our bee removal Facebook page called? Do you know?
I ain't got a clue.
It's called Fort Payne Honeybee Removal. And that's where you contact us if you should happen to be in our area and need some honeybees vacuumed away. And we live in the northeast corner of Alabama, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're going past Atlanta tomorrow, aren't we, into Georgia? Yep. All right. You want to say bye to YouTube?
Bye, YouTube.